This is the general reading for Aries for December 8th through the 14th. So if Aries is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For December, I am again offering a 30-minute complimentary reading, selecting one person from those who either subscribe in the month of December or put a comment in the month of December. And know that I do read all of your comments, and thank you so much, Aries, for being such great supporters of the channel. I really appreciate it. And to be a subscriber, it costs absolutely nothing. It's free. So being a subscriber or making a comment or liking the video helps the logarithms, and then more people can see the video. So thank you so much if you would do that and support the channel. The other advantage of being a subscriber is that you can put notification and you'll be notified when the videos come out. So those three things, you can get a complimentary reading, you'll be notified. And I'm going to have some things for the subscribers after I move back to the States and I get my studio all set up, and I'm going to be doing some live streaming, so it could be interactive, like pick a card or maybe some mini readings. So I'm going to be supporting the subscribers because you've been supporting me, and I really appreciate it. Now, if you want your own personal reading for what's going on in 2035, or maybe a gift for someone that you don't, that hard to shop for person, think about a reading. Now, my readings are $30 for 30 minutes or $50 for an hour. It's either live or by video, your choice. So just send me an email and that starts the whole process. I have my crew with me. There's more action possibility of my selling my house so I can go back to the US, because I'm having developers look at my house for projects, because this is the end of the tax year, so they have to invest. There's lots of activity going on in the village, so it's very possible I'll be back into the US and definitely in January. Now I have my crew with me, and they're going to be coming with me back to the States on the plane. Nina here is on the table. You'll hear some little noises from her. She's a Portuguese Chihuahua mini pin. She's 12 now, and I adopted her here. Jason's in the bedroom. Jason came from the US and he's going back to the US. He's a Bouvier de Flanders. I have Milo, who's in the sitting room, and he's a US dog. He's at least, I would say, 16. He's getting really old. Long-haired dachshund. He came from the US. He's going back to the US. And then Hope is my Portuguese street dog, which the vet said can come to the US. His heart's good, his lungs good, and his sight, it turned out that one of the eyes has an eye infection, and we're hoping with the medication that he can start getting his vision. Now, we're into 3 minutes and 32 seconds. There are some people who think that they have to put when the reading starts. Well, a lot of times when I'm shuffling the cards, Spirit gives me the messages, and I include this in the introduction. And a large part of my readings are channeled through your spirit guides. And I would put, I'm not a tarot card reader. I don't look at the card and go in a book and say, this is what it means. It's what Spirit tells me, what your spirit guides are telling me. A lot of this is channeled, and that's why you will see orbs and angels in the room. They've been seen by folks that will say, oh, I saw an orb at such and such a place. So someone put that when the reading actually started, well, the reading didn't really start there. If I had messages in the introduction and Spirit was telling me specifically what the message was for Aries, you might miss it. And I put that I'm an instrument for your spirit guides. That is my role. And I'm studied years and years and years to develop my gift. But I deliver the messages from your spirit guides. I'm a psychic, an empath, a medium. And so it isn't just reading a book and saying, oh, this is what this card means. Also, someone decided that they were going to take my video, your video, through artificial intelligence. And they had a clock at this point this started, at this point this started. Now, and they summarized it. Well, if artificial intelligence can discern a channeled message, I'm very impressed, because it can say, that this card's presented, but it had the channeled in there. It had the messages in there. And so it's someone who doesn't understand the process. I hope that these people, as they, think that maybe they need to put the clock time or send it through a program of artificial intelligence, will listen to it. Maybe it will help their spiritual growth. I'm hoping that's what I hope. That through this, that they will see that it isn't just the physical world. This is just part of it. We are a part, we're on a plane, and this is just, here we are on planet Earth, which is the learning planet, and boy, we have a lot of learning that's going on right now. So, if people want to come up with suggestions and take it apart in a left brain sort of way, I hope they listen to the messages, that this is a spirit, it's also very spiritual, and maybe they will get something out of it. That's my hope. Now, I've shuffled the cards. I'm going to be using the Morgan Greer deck. Do I have any messages from Aries today? I see a bridge. No, I see actually the 10 of Cups. The bridge and the rainbow on the other side, so good things are coming. In December, people are going to be traveling for the holidays. You're going to be meeting with family members and loved ones. Appreciate each moment that you have. Each moment. Be in the moment, because it can never be recaptured. And it's real important for you to enjoy the times with family and friends. I get that someone, as you're meeting with a family member, and this is a message, I haven't started the cards yet, that there's been a gap, a misunderstanding, and that through gatherings of family or friends, that's going to start healing. Now, the important thing is, as you're meeting with these family members, is to not be right. And what that means is that let it be. Come from a point of love, and not that to make anybody right or to, dig your heels into a position. That is not, what it is to come together and show love. That's what it's saying. Come together and show love, not dig your heels in, because it's not going to prove anything to be right. And, the two emotions are fear and love. Fear is what, is what the anger comes from, or the being right comes from. And then we have to go back and what created that fear. But if we come from a point of love and trying to, bridge that gap with those family members, it's going to create a healing. It's not going to completely heal it, but what it's going to do is, I see like a wound. And, as a wound is healing, first it, starts healing over time. It is completely healed right away. It will form a scab maybe, and then a scar. So it's a time of healing. This is for someone. It's a time of healing. Try to understand where they're coming from. You don't have to be right. You don't, just listen and come from a point of love. That's what Spirit's saying. Come from a point of love. Because and during the month of December, many different religions celebrate their celebration, whether it's Christian, Jewish, there's, and the basic message in each one of those religions is love. And also spirit, as part of the collective, is love. And so if we come from a point of love, that's what this month is, to come from a point of love and understanding, and to start healing these wounds. Wherever you are, that's what's important, is to start healing the wounds with a point of love and trying to understand the other people. And not be defensive, but just listen. And it's going to start healing. And over time, it's going to, that gap is going to close. And this will have years of positive effect for you. That's the message. Now, let's see what the cards have. Okay, and the first card we have is the Eight of Cups. Moving forward, seeking something, a deeper meaning in life. And the moon indicates that you don't have the whole picture. Crossed over by the Three of Wands. Look at that, your ships are coming in. At the base of it is, oh, look at the Ten of Pentacles. Very, very, very good. Prosperity. And the Ten of Pentacles is prosperity in all aspects of your life. It's time to have good things coming, Aries. Behind you was the Four of Wands, or Swords. Back into action and clarity. What's on your mind is the moon. Now, isn't this interesting? I always think it's so interesting when we get the Eight of Cups with the moon searching, and then we get the moon card. And what's on your mind is the moon card. Looking for, getting clarity of things that are hidden, that there's still information that's going to be coming to you. And that's what you want, because the Four of Swords behind you is information, clarity, back into action, the truth, because it's cutting through, and then you get the truth about a situation. There's no more illusion. That's what they're saying. There's no more illusion, that you get clarity. Coming up ahead, oh look at, see, and this is the card I saw, the Ten of Cups. This week is going to be very, very good. And see, it's two people and celebration. What's ahead is Six of Wands. This is victory. With the Hermit. This is all about truth, because the Hermit is also the moon and then the truth. The Hermit, he's going with the lantern looking for the truth. Then we have the Nine of Swords reversed. So it's healing for that situation, whatever it was, no longer feeling that you're bound by it. It's still within you, you're still dealing with it, but it isn't the center anymore. It's not the center. Could be some of you are maybe healing those broken relationships. And then the final outcome is the Empress having it all. Let's look at the Empress with Judgment. A little bit of delay, but things are starting to come into play. The Nine of Swords with the Magician. Now, you know I will go over these cards specifically. Then we have the Hermit, with the Ace of Rods. Back into action, a project. Six of Rods with the King of Rods. Look at all this is about rods. The Ten of Cups. Now, you have two tens, so that could be the end of a chapter and the beginning of something else. The Ten of Cups with the Page of Cups. Happy home. You're going to get something about home that is very good, a good message. Happy celebration. Crowning, is the Five of Swords, which could be still related to your Ten of Swords. It's on your mind. Could be an unfair situation that happened. It's still a little bit under, you don't really know, you don't have complete clarity. There's some things that the moon is indicating that you don't have all the information. There could be still some deceit going around, some discord, some confusion, but that's what's on your mind. Then behind you, the Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. What do you want to create? You've got two threes. You have the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and then, Ace of Pentacles, and crossed over by the Page of Pentacles. This definitely is a transition. Because you have the two tens, that's the end. And you have two aces, the new beginning. And so it's the start of something new. It's new opportunities coming forward. So it's a transition week, letting go, and there's still some things that, it's hard to let go. Because we're human, we have emotions, and we can carry those things along. The hurt feelings, the feelings that happen. Like you've got the Five of Swords, you have the Nine of Swords, so that can still affect, cloud as you go forward. Maybe you're a little bit more guarded. Maybe you're, affects that relationship that you had, or the situation, or you're a little bit hesitant as you go forward. So those things can still affect you as you go forward. Okay, so now as you can see, the spirit guides are taking, they're helping me right now. So, artificial intelligence, you can use that, but it's, this is the spirit guides coming through me and their messages for you. So, Eight of Cups, looking for, knowing, feeling that there's something missing, and you're moving forward, looking for that. The moon indicates hidden, that there's not all the information is there. Could be dissatisfaction with a relationship, with job, with your situation, or even with yourself. Are you on the right path? Are you doing something that creates the bliss in your life? Could be that that's what's missing. So if you're in transition, and let's say you're looking for a new job, it is, what is it, not that it's going to provide financial security, but what resonates with you? What is it that does it agree with your life path? Is it something that resonates, that that you are the direction of your life? And that could be what you're doing here. The Eight of Cups is looking for something, and it's hidden. You're looking introspectively, listening to your spirit guides. That's what the moon indicates. Cross over by your ships coming in. The Three of Wands is looking at the horizons. What is the direction you want to go? What's on those ships? And then you decide, because the Eight of Cups, something was missing. Does it have to do with moving to a new home? Does it have to do with a relationship? Does it have to do with, because you have the Three of Pentacles also here. Is it a job? Is it if it's a job, was the Eight of Cups that you didn't feel challenged, or you want to learn something new, or did you feel that maybe you have some sort of, do you want to contribute to your community, to the collective, and did it check those marks? Did it meet those needs? Whatever it is. Different things for different people. If we were all here for the same kind of job, then everybody would be applying for one job, and there'd be all those other things. We all have different paths. And so your ships are different than my ships and somebody else's. What you want is different, but it's for you. And then we have Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities, and you're going to get a message about it. Could be you applied for a job. Absolutely, it could be you applied for a job and you hear yes. Or a promotion. But there's some sort of message about new opportunities. So there's your ace. Because at the base of it is prosperity and the Three of Pentacles. So is it starting your own business? Is it applying for a different job? Is it applying for a promotion? Because this is going with your Ace of Pentacles and hearing about the money. So it could be you're hired. Could be, hey, I know this company and they're looking for someone with your skills. So the Three of Pentacles can be looking at, what do you want in the future for your prosperity? Do you want to go to school? Do you want to enhance your skills? Do you want to add to your skill set? Do you want to start your own business? Whatever it is, and it's prosperous. You feel very good about it, because behind you is back into action, clarity, after you had a discussion with someone. So for a while you're in limbo, then you have a discussion, and as a result of that discussion, you're able to move forward. It gave you the information that you needed. This is clarity back into action after you had a discussion with someone. Could be a discussion about a relationship. Could be about moving to a new house. Could be about a job. It could be about your job that you're currently in, and as a result of that, you have clarity in moving forward. Because what's on your mind is some things are hidden, you don't have all the information, and there's the Five of Swords. So you know that something's going on, it's on your mind, and you know that there's something hidden. Now, what this is saying is Spirit is saying, we are here to guide you. Take some time to meditate, and you'll have clarity about what's going on, because you may not have the whole picture. Could be that you work for a company and there's some delays. Could be that there's some actions that you don't know about, and with clarity, then you can go, aha, that's what's going on. There's companies right now that are cutting hours, cutting wages, cutting bonuses, and this is clarity. It could be a and it could be anything. It could be a relationship, and you know that there's something that isn't revealed yet, and you sit and meditate, and through that meditation and taking that breath and listening to what Spirit has. I call it the listening time, and I've been doing some, and I share my journey, because every day I'm working on it, that it's important to listen, to be very quiet, and to listen to what Spirit has to say. And through that, then you can have your course of action, because the moon is indicating that there's something hidden still. It's time to be quiet and listen to what Spirit has to say about the Five of Swords. There's some information that if you listen, it will be revealed to you. And through that, you will know what the action is to take, what barriers you might need to address. It could be relationships. It could be work. It could be home. But it's important to listen and quietly. Spirit will tell you the direction to take. Because you've got great cards coming this week. Because here's your happy celebrations and the Page of Cups. Could be you got a new home, you're moving. Could be relationships and you get a message. But it's very, very good. Could be a job and you hear about it. So, it's very good. Now, the Page of Cups, I think that you're going to hear from somebody, and it can be related to relationships or related to home or even a job. But it's very good, and it's happy celebration coming right up this week. Because then we have all these rods. Victory with the King of Rods. The King of Rods could be a boss, an organization, or a person in your life that you've been dealing with. It's, possible. Different things for different people, but this is a sign of victory and moving forward. Someone could be, this could have been a domestic situation, and then there's victory that you are now clearing things out, coming from a point of understanding. Could be for someone, it is, okay, I also have the, oh, yes. What Spirit said about bridging the gap, communication with someone. This could be a family member or someone that you've had a broken relationship, and there's victory in moving forward now. Because then we have new things. Again, the Hermit is looking for the truth about a situation, looking at it subjectively. No, not subjectively, objectively. Removing yourself, you're on the mountain, and you're looking down, and you can see really the picture, and looking for the truth about new things. So there's new opportunities coming up. Use discernment. This is what it's saying. Use discernment, and you're going to get the truth about a situation, because there's new opportunities. New projects, for example, or new action. And the truth will be revealed to you, because the Lantern is looking for the truth, looking objectively. through different eyes, through discernment. Discernment keeps coming up this week. Then, this is a time of healing from whatever the situation was in the past. You know, and for some of you, you're still waiting for some sort of money coming to you, whether it is settlements, government programs, domestic, you know, division of property. I get a sense that for some of you it's still delayed, and it's going to be delayed because it's the end of the year, and this is a time where people go on holidays, and so to have all the key players, they may not be available. However, after the first of the year, people come with their New Year's resolutions that they're going to clear the docket or finish some projects or tackle some things. So if some of you have been waiting for some sort of justice thing, settlements or something, I would say that it's after the first of the year when people are wanting to move forward and clear things up. Because this Nine of Swords is, you know, but it's reversed. So for some of you, you felt that you couldn't move forward, that there was some restrictions on a situation, whether it be domestic or work or something, but it's releasing that because it's reversed. It's still in your mind, but you are learning how to adjust. It no longer defines how you are on this day, and you're reaching to the heavens, manifesting, and there is the infinity, which means there is no limit of what you can manifest. And then the final outcome is the Empress and the Judgment cards, which means things are coming to you a little bit delayed, but things are coming to you. It is manifestation. So it's just, you know, things will be there. It's just to, well, like the message I had was let it go. Let it go. And through that, things are, you know, it's in due time. It's in being in the flow. It's important to be in the flow. Letting go then turns it over to the universe rather than, you know, because I've been working on manifestation myself. It's rather than saying, oh, I have to have this happen, and then you grab onto it, and it stops the flow to the universe. So if you let it go, you're trusting in the universe, you're trusting, knowing that it will manifest, and it takes away all of the struggle, and just knowing that in the right time, That was the lesson I learned from 3 years ago when things were not in the right time. And so, you know, that was, you know, when I meditated about my health, and it was like being in the flow and letting go. And now I had to be reminded, okay, let it go. Let it go, and the timing, it will all fall into place. When things fall into place, the serendipity, that's when you are in the flow. When everything goes boom, 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 boom. And it makes things so much easier. That's what Spirit is saying. Now, I'm going to pull the wisdom of the oracle. Are you waking up, Nina? Okay, and angels and archangels and spirit guides. I might just do one video tonight because I had a developer look at the house yesterday, and I'm having one probably next week. So when they come, I have to put everything away here on my table. I put all the cards away because I don't want their energy around here. And so then I have to set it up again. So angels and archangels. And plus last week I had my medicine and I don't feel good afterwards. I should do a video about it. But, you know, I have an infusion every 3 weeks for my cancer. And even though it's not chemo, one of them is a form of chemo, and so I don't feel good afterwards, like day 2. And then I'm real tired, so that sort of slowed things down. I only have 12 more infusions, so I'll finish in about 10 months. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is it that we have for our wonderful Aries here with these cards? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. Yes. Are you cold? Hey. Shh, shh, shh. Nina, you're okay. Nina, you're okay. You know, oh, are you looking at that fly? Do you see that fly? Do you go get that fly? Go get that fly. You see that bug? You gonna go get it? Where'd it go? Okay. And the first card we have is co-create. Yes, you're co-creating. Remember, you have the infinity. Loyal heart. You have people supporting you. And that person that you're bridging the gap with, you will find that they're a loyal heart. And go the distance. So don't give up. Do not give up. Okay. Nina, you're okay. Here, honey. Come on. Come on. You know, I think that Nina sometimes, I think that I've got to video her because I don't know if she's getting epilepsy or not. And I've had dogs with epilepsy. And, you know, and they give them a pill. So I'm going to video, and the next time I take her to the vet, she gets stiff, and I don't know, she could be getting little seizures. She's 12, so usually it starts younger. You're okay. You're okay. Yes, she gets stiff. Yes. You're okay. Yes. So she has to go to the vet anyway and get her checkup for her plane trip, and then she'll be in the cabin with me in a carrier. Are you okay, or are you cold? You cold? Yes. Okay. Okay, now. Yeah, I'm going to video, and then I'll show her the vet, take it to the vet. And I did have a dog that had epilepsy before, and there's just, you know, they give them the pill and they're fine. Okay, now the other card we're going to pull is the Visionary. You know, and I have, you know, not hang on, but when I have a dog that comes to live with me, I don't give up on them. They're with me until they die from old age or something. So, you know, my dogs get old, and I always usually adopt the special need or the old dogs to begin with anyway. You know, Nina was 10 when I adopted her, and Hope was 15 or 16, and Milo was at least 8. Jason was young. Jason was a year old, but he had been abused. He was from the pound. Angels and archangels, but usually I adopt a dog that's about 8. You know, that like the owners died or they decided to get rid of the dog. Okay, angels and archangels. What is the card that we have for Aries? And this is the I Ching. Okay, this is determination. Isn't that good? Yes, and it's number 43 from the Visionary, I Ching. 43 works out to a 7, which is the spiritual number. Okay, right here. Some resolution is pointing to a breakthrough, but decisive action will be necessary. If you diligently hold your ground, warding off negative tendencies or bad influences, goodness will indeed prevail. The persistence of negativity is a factor in human affairs just when you think an undesirable element has been uprooted, or it or another will pop up again, sprouting through some crack in the pavement of decent society. And these elements need not take extravagant forms such as those exhibited in violent conflict. Garden variety lies and deceit are more common and persistent, but should also be rooted out diligently. Now that's interesting. That could be your 9 of Swords and your 5 of Swords. Be resolute against the forms of negativity, whether in your social or professional life or in your own soul, but certain rules must be followed for your efforts to succeed. The first rule, do not compromise with corruption. Misdeeds and shameful actions must be identified for what they are and quickly discredited. The second, you cannot successfully resist or defeat negativity on its own terms. Positive alternatives which lead away from the nature of the problem are more appropriate than trying to counter corruption with raw power. The third, the means used to counter negativity needs to be consistent with the result you want to achieve. You cannot stop the spreading of lies by spreading more of them. By adding to the positive elements in a situation, you automatically diminish the bad. This is the only way to tip the scales and effectively neutralize negativity over time. The reminder here is for you to maintain a consistent level of self-awareness while sharing your advantages and virtue with others. And this goes also in the message of healing that gap with a loved one. So this is definitely a message for you, Aries. Then we're going to pull the Louise Hay card. Are you okay, Nina? Yes. It's about bedtime too, isn't it? Nina likes to lay in my lap on the blanket. Yes, she does. Yes, you do. I'm her little hot water bottle, keeping her warm. I have some use in her life. I keep her warm and feed her. She likes her chicken. She gets chicken breast out of a crock pot. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. And plus kibbles. What is the Louise Hay affirmation card for our wonderful Aries for this week? And it's right here. I am at peace with my sexuality. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. Okay, let's pull another card here. I am flexible and flowing. I am open to the new and changing. Every moment presents a wonderful new opportunity to become more of who I am. I flow with life easily and effortlessly. You know, and when I talked about letting go and being in the flow, there's the card. Okay, then we have our meditation card for the week. And if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. If you want a reading, send me an email, maybe for yourself or for a gift. Do you have that relative that always wanted to reading with a psychic? Well, you know, buy them a present, a half-hour reading, $30. That's a very good Christmas present. Now, here we go, our meditation card. Were you cold? She's all settled down. I just worry so much about Nina. She's been my little trooper. She's been with me when I've been very, very sick. She's laid in my lap and I didn't even want to move. Yes, you've been such a good little girl, Nina, for me. Okay, and here we have our card, our meditation card for this week. Thrive. There's enough space for the moon and her stars not to tear each other down. There. Let's see. Oh, we don't want it. There, that's a good picture. Right there. Thank you so much, Aries. I love all of you. Thank you so much for your support. As you travel, if you have bad weather, please be safe. And until next week, Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.